Good evening, everybody. Yeah, we can move that. And welcome to the Songwriter's Living Room. It is, I don't know what night it is. It's Wednesday night. So, is it Wednesday? Oh, it's Thursday. No, it's Wednesday. So, the days just blur together at this point. We're doing a nightly hang here in the living room for, we're into our fourth week. And you guys have been amazing to hang out with me. I love it. I love just the simple sort of way that it comes together, and I play stuff I don't, sometimes I'll put together a list of songs, but it sometimes takes a whole other direction based on how I'm feeling, because it is my living room, and ultimately I'm just here working through songs that I, will eventually perform, either with my band or solo. So tonight's a special night because we're launching our first official, Joni Mitchell Night on Wednesday night. So I'll do it as long as I can, and it's a chance for me to for you guys to weigh in also on what tunes you'd like me to learn. I am aware that I have a list already started, so I have Little Green on that list. I have For Free, Amelia. I have what else is on that list? I have my own things that I want to learn. I have a dulcimer, but I'm practicing with it, but I'm not quite. Not. You want to show? Shall we show them the dulcimer? No. You say no. Don't show it. Next week I'll pull it out and show you what I'm working on, but. And there, All I Want is on that list. Bar and Grill, I love that song. Cactus Tree, The Dawn Trader. God, it just goes, and the list goes on. So please go ahead and put some other tunes up there. And if you want to hear something, you can throw something out for tonight if I know it, and I feel somewhat like I can get through it well, or at least okay, I'll play it. But otherwise, we're going to just go play some tunes that have already been requested and some things that I wanted to do anyway. And just flip-flop through the years and do some early stuff and some later stuff and things like that. So I'm stalling, as you might have guessed, because my dear friend Dawn is in Texas sharing this live feed to all my pages, and to make sure that we can get everybody watching that we can. And I love that you guys are sharing the Songwriter's Living Room. It's a pretty brave sort of thing to kind of throw yourself out there, and because this is a really intimate room for me. Like I said, I grew up here and wrote all my songs. If not this piano, the piano out on the porch that doesn't work anymore. But I hope that the vibe of this room comes through in our little sessions together, because it's really special here. Very, very special.
Laptop might block your face when you're sitting at the piano.
Oh. Can you see? Is it? Doing a little technical.
That's all right.
There we go. All right, I'm checking in with everybody.
I'm trying to help you waste time.
Well, we don't like to waste time. Hi, everybody. Stacy, Jeffrey, the usual suspects. All right, well, good.
She gonna start over there?
No, maybe I'll go. So, here's a song that I do. I do with the Joni Mitchell Project, which is a band of amazingly great musicians that play with me, including Bernie Dressel, Terry Woolman, Grant Geisman, Steve Lawrence, and our fingers are crossed that our gig on May 31st is still going to happen at Bogey's in Westlake Village. All things are possible. And we also recorded this song recently. That'll come out in my new release this summer called Black Crow. we're gonna go back, I think. Let's see who's here. Oh, there's Tracy. Larry, Louisiana. I love that. Maine, Louisiana, Texas. All checking in. You guys are great. Okay, I think I'm gonna do, let's see, not that one. It's a song I recorded on a record. I did a record of Joni tunes called Cool Songs Volume 2, the music of Joni Mitchell. And this is one of my favorite tracks on there, called Morning Morgantown. Morning comes to Morgantown, the merchants roll their runnings down. Bell trucks make their morning rounds in morning Morgantown. We'll wake up early with the sun. We'll ride the bus while everyone is yawning and the day's young in morning Morgantown. Morning Morgantown, lay your dreams until the dawn. Morning, any town you name, morning's just the same. We'll find a table in the shade. We'll sip our tea and lemonade. Watch the morning on parade in morning Morgantown. Ladies in their rainbow fashions, colored stop and go lights flashing. We get total strangers passing in morning Morgantown. Morning Morgantown, lay your dreams into the dawn. Morning, any town you name, morning's just the same. I like to buy you everything, a wooden bird with painted wings, window full of colored rings in morning Morgantown. The only thing I have to give to make you smile, to win you with, all the mornings still to live in morning Morgantown. Morning Morgantown, lay your dreams into the dawn. Morning, any town you name, morning's just the same. Ooh, morning's just the same. I like that one. I like that song. So precious. Here, let me turn that down. See? Yes, Stacy. Stacy said, I said I was gonna maybe do No Secrets. Is that the song? Or is it We're So Close? We're so close, we don't need that. It's a Carly Simon song. Yes. But that's gonna be on a different night. Tonight is Joni Mitchell Night. And I love all these comments. All right, I'm gonna keep moving down my list. I think this is probably Joni Mitchell's most popular, one of her most popular songs, and I love it.
canyons everywhere. I haven't looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. There is snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way that you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You live them laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds. I have looked at life that way. Now my friends are acting strangely. They shake their heads, they say that I have changed, but something's lost and something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from winning, losing, still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. At all.
A stellar song. Just stellar. Amazing. Gets me every time. So I had an exciting day today. I know a lot of you know that during the day I work with horses, and I have a little nonprofit called the Healing Equine Ranch, and we've adopted a little herd of horses that I teach natural horsemanship with, and they range in age from 3 years old to 35. And they're really amazing. I got them, most of them I got when they were very young, and so I had the pleasure of starting them, meaning being the first person to put a halter on them, and then eventually the first person to ride them. And today my two youngest, Buddy and Blossom, they're both coming 3 and 4. I got on their back for the first time, just bareback. I've been working with them, and I felt the time was right, and I just slid on their back and took a few steps, and they were like, "Sure, this is good." So, gone are the days of breaking horses. Why are you looking at me?
Because I want to.
Did I say something wrong? Yeah, so it's exciting. And it's always like the first ride, and Billy was just to get them used to the weight on the back, and they take a few steps, you get off, you do it again tomorrow, and do it every day, and then it makes the transition to everything else so much easier. So that's my little sidebar into my horse world. But it was fun, and I'm excited about that. I have 3 of them from the same herd. They were going to a place where they sell horses for slaughter, mostly for slaughter. They're feedlots, and they're auctioned off by the pound. And this beautiful set of paint horses, or pintos, came by our ranch, and we were able to adopt them together. So a boy and 2 girls. And one of my friends has one of the other girls. So, okay. That's my story. This is a request. Anything crazy? Think I should respond to?
Yeah.
I see lots of smiles and hearts. I love the live stream because they all kind of like little bubbles that go up into the sky and then explode. Very cute.
Which part do you like, the hearts or the explosions?
Well, they just kind of go poof. Neat. Alex from Montana. Nice.
Bonnie from Arizona.
Oh. And Bonnie from Arizona. Awesome. Well, what can I play over here? I was gonna play Sister Lane, but it's not rolling off my fingers tonight, so I'm thinking I'll play that song about the Midway again, because that's one I learned on this run. And it's really fun to play. Not that they aren't all fun to play, but I really enjoy. I just love the way I love the lyrics, and again, there's so many visual things to enjoy about Joni Mitchell's music, and I love that we're dedicating a night each week to play her music, and it keeps me, it's kind of like my practice sessions, kind of what I would have to do anyway to get ready for a gig, because I'm when I do perform, I'm off the book. I try not to have any lyrics in front of me, which is a challenge because her music there's a lot of words there as well as chords. So anyway, it's good for me to play. Working something out.
Was it hard to fold a hand
another one I love very much. So very much. Okay, I had a request for this song. I did a guitar tune. It was Dawn requested Coyote. Of course, right before the show, I went to clip my fingernails, clip the nails right off my picking hand, but that's okay. I'm gonna play it anyway. Those of you who play guitar without a pick know how traumatic that could be, not to have your fingernails on your right hand. But I'll make some sound anyway. Oh! Well, I could do You Turn Me On a Radio. How about I do this one first, and then I'll end with that one, or I'll throw that in there. Might be on that guitar, too. I like that, see? I like the interaction. Aw, Dorit. She says, hi, Steve, miss you guys. We miss you too. So Dorit is the most amazing yoga instructor, and she keeps us sane, but we haven't been able to go to her studio for a month now, and she has been doing Facebook Live yoga sessions in the morning at the same time that we would normally go, and it has really saved us. It's awesome, and I so appreciate that. And all you guys, all the musicians that are, online playing music and whatever, and counselors and groups and things like that, people that are just giving of themselves, and it's really a beautiful thing to watch in this day and age. How, economically we're like, okay, there's no money, but we still have our gifts that we can share, and it's bringing about a whole new way, hopefully, of treating ourselves and treating each other, and in this world where, the music is free, the healing is free, but yet it's priceless. All right, let's see if I can do this. No regrets, Coyote. We just come from different sets of circumstance. I'm up all night in the studio and you're up early on your end. You'll be brushing at the birdman's tail where the sun is ascending. I'll just be getting on with my reel-to-reel. No comprehending. Just that close to the bone and the hair and the eyes and the lips you can get. It still feels so alone, it still feels related, like stations in some relay. Hit and run, driving, no, wasting away. You just picked up a hitcher, a prisoner of the white lanes on the freeway. Farmhouse burning down in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night. We drove right past that tragedy town, turned into some roadhouse lights where a local band was playing. Locals were kicking and shaking on the floor. The next thing I know, that coyote's at my door, hits me in the corner and he won't take no, drags me out on the dance floor and dancing close and slow. He's got a woman at home, he's got another woman down the hall. He seems to want me anyway. Why'd you have to get so drunk and leave me on that way? You just picked up a hitcher, a prisoner of the wet lights on the freeway. Stared a coyote right in the face on the road to Beltany near my hometown. He was running through the whisker weed as he was chasing some prize down, and a harp was playing with him.
creaky holes and numbered doors where the players lick their wounds and take a temporary lovers. And the pills and the powers just to get them through this fashion play. No regrets, baby, I'll just get all fuck away. You just picked up a hitcher, a prisoner of the black lines on the freeway. Carries in the coffee shop, staring a hole in the scrambled eggs, picks up my scent off his fingers as he's watching the waitresses legs. Now he's too far from the balcony, from Appaloosas and needles and ties, from the air-conditioned cubicles and the carbon ribbon lines, all spelling it out so clear. Either he's gonna have to turn and fight or get up out of here. Well, I try to run away myself, try to run away and wrestle with my ego. With this flame, put her in this Eskimo, in this prisoner, in this hitcher of the flame white lines, of the white lines on the free freeway. There's your song, Dawn. But I did get I like that I got a request for You Turn Me On. Will you strum that guitar over there and see what tuning it's in? So, Joni Mitchell has so many guitar tunings, and none of them are in standard tuning. And if you're a guitar player, you can play it. I'm gonna have to see. I think I might switch guitars. Make this closer. Coyote's in a very interesting, different tuning than You Turn Me On. I'm gonna have to tune this guy though. But I don't think it'll take me this long to tune this one as a fiddle guy.
Who's got a story?
Huh. No, we don't need a story. I want you to feel the awkwardness of tuning. Oh, maybe I should use a sound that doesn't have a... As you said, I don't have a tuner here. And it's surprising since I steal so many of them. I should have at least... I should have 100. Why is this in C? I must have been experimenting. I am working on another request for Bonnie, my sister. What is it? Was it the next the flight out? You know, that really cool. You're gonna have to tell me what it is again. It's an awesome tune though. Next flight out. Apparently, Joni Mitchell would take hours in between songs when she was starting out. She only had one guitar, and she changed all these tunings to fit. So she was able to play these really, actually create these incredible chords and make them a little somewhat easier to play. Because she had weakened hands due to polio. So you're gonna feel the pain of tuning. It's not painful for me. A little more painful for everyone else. Although, you're at home, you could probably go make a cup of tea.
You're almost there.
This is for Erwin. I think you requested this.
If you're driving into town with a dark cloud above you, dialing the number that's bound to love you. Oh, honey, you turn me on. I'm a radio, I'm a country station, I'm a little bit horny, I'm a wildflower waiting for you, broadcasting toner waiting for you. I'm sitting right there, sitting up here. Hope you can pick it up out of here. I know you don't like big women, you both so quick. And you don't like strong, cause they look to your tricks. It's been dirty for dirty, now the fact that you know I'll come when you whistle. And you're the guy. If there are too many doubts, no good deception for me to turn me out. Cause honeymoon used to stay, first the head, wind up bragging, and the day goes dismal from breakfast for neither side of prayer. What a sorry face you get to wear. I'm gonna tell you again now if you're still listening here. If you're driving into town with a dark cloud above you, dialing the number that's bound to love you. If you're lying in the sand with the transistor going, knock off the Satan flies and the love still flowing. If your head says quit, but your heart's still smoking, call me at the station, the lights are open. Call me at the station, the lights are open.
That was really good for just pulling it out.
I think so. Not bad. All right, thank you for that request. Oh gosh, we're coming close to the end, I think. We have time for 2 more songs, I believe. So I'll throw it out there. Do you want to hear Sex Kills? Case of You? Help Me? Or Steve wants to hear Sex Kills. Is this a song you don't hear? And you know I'm going to play Case of You at some point. So let's see. I know there's a delay. More Joni. Of course. There'll be more Joni. All right. Sex Kills. Sex Kills it is. What is that out there?
It's an owl or
Oh
something.
my gosh. There's like an owl screeching right outside the window. So the sounds that are, so I live, in the country, and the sounds that I hear sometimes are, wow. That's what you call a screech owl. That is a screech owl.
Some mics outside one of these nights.
Yeah, you can hear it. I'll tell you, one time I was here and I heard something out the window that was echoing through the canyon. I'd never heard it before. It was the worst, most horrific sound, like something or somebody was being ripped apart. And it freaked me out. And then I somehow stayed up and Googled the sound, and I was able to find it. I don't know. I actually think I Googled sounds like woman being torn apart, or I don't know, it was something weird. And then all these sounds come up. Oh, it's a bobcat mating call. It was actually a mating call. It was the sound of pleasure. And for me, I didn't sleep all night. It freaked me out. This is a really beautiful and poignant song about world condition. It's called Sex Kills. And I didn't really know it very well. It's off of her later works. And I heard it on Jim Ladd's show, last year, I think. And I went, God, this is cool. Who is this? And of course, it sounded like Joni Mitchell, but I didn't recognize the song. And it was done in different arrangement, more her 80s kind of stuff. And it's a beautiful track. And it's just as poignant today as it was when she wrote it back in the 80s.
Pull up behind a Cadillac. You're stopping for the light. Took a look at his license plate. It said justice. It's justice, justice. Cover my greed and lust. The strong doing what they can, and the weak suffering what they must. And the gas leaks and the oil spills, and sex sells everything. Sex kills. Sex kills. Doctor's pills give us brand new wheels, and the bills bury us like a neverlands. And lawyers haven't been this popular since Robespierre thought he'd have a friend. The Indian chiefs with their whole beliefs know the balance is undone crazy. Ions, you can see it out in traffic. Everyone hates everyone. And the gas leaks and the oil spills, and sex sells everything. Sex kills. Sex kills. There's jerk-offs in the office. Rapists at the pools, tragedies in the nurseries, little kids packing guns to school. There's ulcerated ozone, there's tumors of the skin, there's hostile sun beaten down on, there's massive mesh worry. And the gas leaks and the oil spills, and sex sells everything. Sex kills. And the gas leaks and the oil spills, and sex sells everything. Sex kills. Sex kills. Sex kills. Sex kills. Sex kills.
Yeah. Thank you.
request. All right. Well, this has been amazing. I'm going to do one more song for you. And yeah, I love doing it all. I love the variety of songs. There's so much music out there, and I can't think of anything I'd rather be doing right now than playing for you.
Help me, I think I'm falling in love again. When I get that crazy feeling, I know I'm in trouble again. I'm in trouble 'cause you're a rambler and a gambler and a sweet talking ladies man. And you love your loving, but it did. Now that you love it, you're free. Help me, I think I'm falling in love too fast. Just got me hoping for the future and worrying about the past. 'Cause I've seen some hot places come down to smoke and ash. And we love our loving, but it did. Now that we love our freedom. Didn't it feel good when we were sitting there talking, or lying in the dark? Didn't it feel good? Dance with a lady with a hole in her stocking. Didn't it feel good? Didn't it feel good? Did it feel good? Didn't it feel good? Help me, I think I'm falling in love with you. Are you gonna let me go there by myself? Oh, it's such a lonely thing to do. Both of us flirting around, flirting and flirting, hurting too. And we love our loving, but it did. Now that we love our freedom.
All right, well, that's our fun hang tonight. Thanking you all for tuning in, and I hope we'll be here tomorrow night doing something different. And I love this. I just love it, and I just send you lots of just strength, and hope that whatever you're going through, that you can just kind of take a deep breath, let it go, and let tomorrow be a new day. All right, lots of love. Night.